Warriors, brothers, hello. So today's video I want to talk about my history with addictions and why you should fucking beat your addictions from today, from now, guys, from now. So my history was this. Actually, I've been addicted of many substances throughout my whole life, you know. So since I was very young, I started smoking weed when I was 16. I started smoking cigarettes when I was 16, 18 again. I was drinking a lot of coffee, eating a lot of sugar, all the PMO stuff, so pornography, masturbation, orgasming a lot. So I didn't have any control over all those things. And I was drinking a lot of alcohol too, since I was young. I actually went in the hospital for the first time in my life because of too much alcohol when I was 15 or 14, 15, don't remember exactly. So imagine, I was just a fucked up guy, and just the best thing that I could do with my friends when I was young was to just basically get fucked up, totally smashed, just getting smashed every weekend and then almost every day. So until the age of 28, I was totally addicted to all those things. Until I touched rock bottom. So my experience was this: I just touched rock bottom, and I just smashed myself totally. I was in a period of my life where I was smoking too much, where I was hanging out too late in the night, drinking a lot of alcohol. Couldn't sleep very well, actually. I lost sleep totally, and so I ended up in a very strong nervous breakdown that led to panic attacks, and basically was a shitty period of my life where I just saw hell, like a total fucking hell. And I went down, I met the devil, we shake hands together, you know, and that was a shitty period of my life. It was the worst nightmare of my life. But I came out of it, and I came out of it with the big lessons. So I just got smashed by life, and I played a nasty game with life itself, and life gave me awareness out of this. And life told me basically, wake the fuck up, man, you cannot go ahead and do this stuff forever. So I just quit everything. Now I'm 30 years old, it's 2 years that I'm not touching even a fucking sip of coffee. I don't do anything. I'm just so pure and clean from everything. And recently, in the last 6 months of my life, more or less, I've been practicing Semen retention too. So now that I'm aware of the strength that addiction have on my brain and on my life, and you know how much I can be a slave of that, I don't want to be a slave anymore. I want to just be free of that. And so now I'm also working on this PMO addiction. And I will tell you, guys, life is so much better. And I'm very excited right now that I'm shooting this video, and I'm speaking a bit quickly. But anyway, you get the point. Especially weed is a very false friend in my experience, and I have so much experience with it. I have 12 years experience with that, and I tell you, I was even growing my own one, so I have a lot of experience with that, and I'm so happy that I quit that, because that was a very false friend. So I like to define weed in this way. Weed for me today, it's like this. It's like your best friend. It's like a best friend, like your best friend, man. But actually, he's trying to fuck your girlfriend, you know. This friend is trying to fuck your girlfriend. So this is a way that I like to imagine weed. So it's like this entity that looks like such a big friend, but then when you are maybe a little bit distracted, when you are a little bit weak, maybe in a difficult moment of your life, is gonna show you another side, and is gonna fuck you deep in the ass. And that was my experience, because weed was actually making me comfortable in situations that were not comfortable. I was working in a job that was sick with sick people. But you know, I was just accepting that and going, okay, it's fine, man, it's all alright, you know, I just can go back home after a nasty days with these motherfuckers and just roll up a spliff and smoke by myself, and then life is beautiful again. They probably have problems and that's why they're so nasty, and you know, this job is actually fine. And then you just rationalize a lot of bullshit, and weed is telling you that everything is fine when actually things in your life are not fine. You may have things in your life that need to be looked and fixed, and you need to be sober to understand that. You know, weed is just making everything beautiful. You just turn on the television, every fucking random channel, and just look at that, and then it's fine. I don't want that. I don't want that anymore. And I'm a little bit pissed off with myself because I spent so much time doing that, smoking and wasting time. And I just woke the fuck up now, or actually a couple of years ago. You know, I took so much time to go out from this nervous breakdown. It took me so much time, more than a year actually, almost 2 years now. And now I'm waking the fuck up, and I'm like, man, you wasted so much time, because weed made me comfortable in situation that I shouldn't have been comfortable. You know, sometimes you just need to like grab the situation and do something and make decision in your life. And to make decision, you cannot, especially difficult decision, you cannot be too comfortable, man. If you're too comfortable in life, and especially if you're a man, it's not gonna be good for you. It's not gonna be good. When you have everything set up for yourself, when your mom is taking care of you, and you know, when your father is understanding you, and when you know they're helping you economically, and you know, you go back home and you play video games, you jerk off, you smoke weed, you're never gonna change, because you are too comfortable, and you need this comfort to change and to do something with your life. So guys, this is basically the first reason. And then there is another reason, that you know, it's fucking up your brain. I actually believe that after a while, smoking and smoking and smoking, you know, we think that it's nothing. We think that weed does nothing to you, but in my experience, it does something. You know, it doesn't totally like smash your brain, but what I understood, that it really depends from person to person. Some person can really develop schizophrenia and psychosis from weed, from just basic weed. Of course, they have a predisposition, a genetic predisposition, but I read about people having all these side effects that are so nasty, like depersonalization, like panic attacks, like very nasty stuff, guys, just from basic weed. Oh man, it's fine for you, you know. And my experience was that when I was younger, it was actually kind of helping me, or at least I thought it was helping me, or maybe it was even helping me. But then, you know, growing up, my body changed, and I just wasn't able to handle that anymore in the way that I was used to when I was younger, you know. And so it became more difficult for my body to handle that, until it was kind of freaking me out. Every time that I was smoking, I was very anxious, and I couldn't enjoy it anymore. And you know, I smoked 10 years, 12 years, and it was fine, and then it was not fine anymore. And especially with, I had many problems to solve, and I just didn't give a fuck, and I just let them, you know, go and run, and oh, I don't care, man, just smoke weed, just smoke weed, just smoke weed, and you know, oh, life is beautiful. And you know, it's not, guys. It's just, my experience is this, and I'm so happy that I quit, and I know deeply in myself that I will never ever fucking touch a spliff again in my life, never ever fucking touch tobacco in my life, never ever touch, you know, I could have maybe in the future a glass of wine sometimes, or you know, or a sip of coffee, but I don't even want that, you know. I don't even want that. And even I'm understanding today that even masturbation and watching porn and stuff like that is actually an addiction. We are addicted from many things, and even sugar, and I don't eat that shit anymore. Don't want that in my system, you know. So this is my experience. You know, I'm quite energetic about this topic, because it's something that really impacted me like deeply, and you know, it was so much suffering for me, and I share my experience, and I hope it's not gonna be that so much suffering for you if you are in this kind of situation. But maybe it needs to be that way. Maybe you need to touch rock bottom if you're in this situation to wake the fuck up. But watch out, because you know, guys, It's gonna be tough. Please take care for yourself, guys.